is, we went young today. We said, let's get the young people on who are doing great, great things. And so this next guy, you know him quite well. You've known him since he played here in Chicago. He played at Whitney Young High School. He went on and originally played his college ball at the University of Pacific before going to Oklahoma. And now he's doing big stuff, Lance, in the business world and entrepreneurship. And tell me a little bit about what you know about this guy before I bring him on.
You know what? Miles was always a great guy. Miles was a smart player, and he was a smart, savvy student. And the one thing I enjoyed about when I had the opportunity to coach Miles on AAU, Miles was going to always do extra. Like I said, Miles was still your reps. And I mean, when guys was playing around, joking and laughing, didn't want to shoot an extra shot or do a defensive slide, Miles was going to jump out there, and Miles was going to steal your reps. And Miles is a hard worker. He's into a lot of different things, like his family. He's in the business. He's in the fashion. He's always in the know. So it's good to have a young person out there that's striving and a young person out there that's always trying to help other people. Miles is trying to help other people as well also.
Sounds good. Well, let's bring him on from Chicago, Miles Reynolds. Miles, what's up, man? Welcome to What's Up, Cuz.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
You know what, man. Miles? Man, I appreciate you being on the show, but when I thought about you earlier, Miles, I shouldn't be talking to you because we would have won the Triple Crown that one year when we lost to y'all in the city, and I wouldn't forget. Kyle Davis threw the ball away, and when they threw it to you, I said, Miles about to make a three. So you messed up our Triple Crown that year. I still love you. What's up? You doing good?
Man, you know my eyes always lit up when we played Morgan Park. That was, playing with the fire against all those guys or with all those guys in the spring and summer. It brings a little fire to the regular school season. So I used to love beating up on y'all, man.
Man, but I appreciate what you're doing these days, Miles. Talk to us about, you play for Damon Stoudemire.
Yeah.
You play for Lon Kruger. You play for some good coaches. And I thought you would have tried to play basketball a little bit longer. Tell me why you transitioned out of basketball at the age that you did.
To be honest, Lance, it was really just a seamless transition. Wow. I of course I believe I have a lot more basketball left. I still go out there and play from time to time, but it was just, I think I was just ready to start my career. And then when COVID hit, I was going to go play in the inaugural BAL League in Africa.
Okay.
BA Africa League, but then COVID hit. That kind of, postponed that for some months. And then I started, being under my dad's wing a lot more, kind of learning the things of business, entrepreneurship, and just how serious you have to kind of take that career. So I thought, of course I wanted to keep playing ball, but I think it was time to get into my real career.
Got you. So Miles is doing different stuff. So Miles, you working with Loop Capital, of course. You're doing Cocoa 5 energy drink. Tell me a little bit about both those avenues that you're working in now.
Right. So a lot of people are familiar with Loop Capital, my dad's investment bank that he started back in '97. But this year, we just started a new subsidiary under Loop Capital called Loop Wealth, where we're going to manage athletes and entertainers and their money directly. And Cocoa 5 was our first acquisition under Loop Wealth. So we bought this coconut water brand.
I love that. Man, got the product with him, Lance Irvin.
Man, you know what? I'm going to let you finish, Miles. I got a bone to pick with you. Go ahead and finish. And I got a comment right after you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So Cocoa 5, it's our first acquisition. Coconut water, hydration, functional beverage, vegan product, plant-based, 5 ingredients. One of the cleanest beverages on the market. What we did with the brand is we brought in our team of Devin Booker. We brought in D Rose. We brought in D'Angelo Russell. We had all these guys put money up, and now they're all owners in the brand. As we look to drive this thing up in the market to as high as we can get.
So, Miles, I mean, you know, I work out all the time, right?
Yeah.
And how come I don't have a package outside my door? I can get an energy drink.
Lance, all you know is I just need the address with you. We don't gotta do no back and forth. All I need is your address. They on your doorstep.
I'm sending it to you, but why an energy drink? Because I know fitness, that's like $1 billion business.
Mm-hmm.
So why an energy drink at this point in time?
Yeah, we wanted to go with the hydration beverage because, you know, it's just so necessary. A lot of other products like Gatorade and Body Armor, it's just, you know, they're really not that good for you. A lot of sugar. So when we looked into the coconut water space, you know, it's a huge opportunity to
The Miles freeze on us?
Opportunity.
I think Miles froze. Can you hear, Jay?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we can.
You froze on us there for a minute, Miles. Go ahead and repeat that for us real quick.
Yeah, all good. You know, it was just a great opportunity to come in and disrupt the hydration market. You know, coconut water is on the come up. Everybody's, you know, starting to indulge. You know, a lot of people are really being health conscious to their body. That's why we want to go vegan with it. You know, very few ingredients, all clean products within the drink. So, you know, that's the direction we want to head in, and we've got a great team behind it as well.
Man, that's good to see, man. That's really good to see. Now, tell me a little bit more about the water in terms of the distributions of it and the different flavors that you all have as well. Because I see Irvin found a photo of it, and it looks like you have a lot of different flavors. Tell us a little bit about the different flavors that you have. Yeah,
so the relationship actually came to be like around 6 years ago. My dad invested in the company. So he's been an owner in the brand, but they just didn't have enough willpower to, you know, get over that hump. So when my dad inquired about buying it, we knew we would have to, you know, bring some guys along with it. So we brought in, you know, the team, D-Book, D-Rose, Big Ja, D'Angelo Russell, Charles Barkley, Mike Wilbon, and the Force brothers. So all these guys put up, you know, big time capital, and you know, we're gonna drive this thing so they get a nice big time payout as well.
You know what, Miles? Those are some heavy hitters that you just mentioned, right? And how does playing sports or basketball help you in the business world?
Oh man, like I think, to be honest, all of my most important relationships came from basketball. Oh, wow. You know, whether it was playing against them, playing for them, like you mentioned, Coach Stoudemire, Coach Kruger. You know, I learned so much, like just playing for those guys, and you know, having to have a certain type of work ethic. You know, I never lacked that, but basketball, you know, it teaches you like you can really do anything because Coach will put you through anything at that level. Hey, Lance, you know Coach Stoudemire. I'm talking about anything.
I talk to Dame all the time.
Oh my God, man! Some of those mornings, you know, we up at 4:30 in the morning, on the track at 5. So it's just carryover. You know what I'm saying? So you get that certain type of work ethic engraved in you, and then you get to the point where it just becomes easy. Like, you know, people are looking at you like, dang, you up every day at 5:30. You going from 5:30 to 7 at night. Woo-woo. Like, yeah, that's what we do. That's what I'm used to. You know? So like outside of basketball alone, it was really just the relationships. Some of my best friends, and now business partners, the Devin Booker, met him through the EYBL in those camps. D'Angelo Russell, playing against him since when, Lance? We was like 6th grade.
Wow.
You know, we was 13, best friends, and now we're business partners. So it's just really cool to you know, grow with these guys and now have an opportunity to, you know, get some money with them and make an impact on, you know, various communities and take this bigger than, you know, just the coconut water, have real impact on, you know, promoting good health, promoting, you know, a lot of things that tear down a lot of Black communities and, you know, Black people. We really struggle with health problems. So there's a lot of things we can just work on outside of the brand alone.
Got you, got you. When you talking to these guys, Miles, when you present to them, like how does it go? Do you like, look, I got an investment I think you guys can invest in, or how does that conversation work for those of us listening that really doesn't know?
Yeah, I mean, you really just got to separate your personal relationship and you got to put your business hat on. You got to come prepared, like meeting with the random person. When money involves, you got to come correct because people work hard for their money. Just because these guys have a lot of it, I don't mean they got a lot to piss away. So when I'm meeting with these, like some of my best friends, even for 10 years, I'm coming like I'm about to meet with President Obama. So we got a great team at Loop Capital, a great team at Loop Wealth, and they, I'm still learning every day, Lance. I'm a rookie in the game right now. I've been blessed with some good opportunities, but I just love learning. But I know you got to take the work very, very seriously.
Got you.
Yeah, Miles. Let me ask you, what would you say that you learned the most from college education that you're now using in the business world?
Discipline. A lot of people talk kind of down on school because they put you in some subjects that you might not need. But you don't know what you'll need at the end of the day. You don't know if you're gonna go from this field to this to that. So it's easy to say, oh, I'll never use, this algebra ever in my life. And now here I am, I'm crunching numbers and, taking that seriously. If I would have BS that, I would have set myself back for today. So it's, school just got to be taken very seriously. In college, it was a grind, man. Those 9 p.m. study halls, study halls before practice. It was hard, but you just got to stay disciplined.
Definitely. Now, your sister has a shoe brand also, Kendall Miles, if I'm correct, Miles. I mean, yes, I'm so proud of the family. What's up with Kendall Miles shoes? Is that a brand all our young ladies, our wives should be wearing? Like maybe Jason should go get his wife a pair? Because I know it's a luxury shoe line, and I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah. My sister's got a very good talent in making shoes. She started Kendall Miles Designs back in around 2016. So she's about 5 years in, and her growth every year is very just, through the roof. I'm very proud of her. She has a very, very, very knack talent for making high luxury shoes for women. We'll have to. Hey, where's Irvin? Irvin, get the we gotta get the link across the screen for our viewers, man. We partnered.
Yeah, let's get Kendall some love too.
Yeah, man. Irvin, get that up when you're ready, man.
Because Miles had on a nice men's shoe from his sister's collection too, Jay. The men's shoe was nice.
Kendall got all sorts of stuff. Look at now. She got pumps. She got all sorts of stuff on here.
That's why we needed Miles on the show. Go ahead, Miles.
He's cold. And then last year we partnered, her and myself, on a men's shoe. And man, it's a really nice shoe, real versatile shoe. We gotta get the pop up on the shoe. We put out 3 different colorways. They sold out, unfortunately, but we're gonna restock hopefully within.
Oh, they sold out?
Yeah, they sold out, man. They eat it up.
Because I saw your mom one day when we were doing the 60-40. And I said, tell Miles I'm going to call him because I got to get a pair of the shoes. Mikey is always on me, Miles, to keep my fashions up to date.
Oh, yeah. Shoe game, right?
Yeah. You got to keep your shoe game. You know where to go, Lance. You talking to the right guy.
Hey, Miles, now before Ivan, hopefully Ivan can find it and put it up. My cousin and I just had a debate. I like those. There it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, Jay, Sharice need a pair of those. All our viewers.
Man, don't we know why you gotta bring out into this, man? You gonna make me spend money. We have to help the African community. Dig in the pockets. Let me ask you this, Miles. A few minutes ago, also, I even make sure you keep putting that bread up, put up Miles stuff. We had a conversation with Anthony Carter. We was talking about the WNBA. And I read on
on your on one of your social media accounts something about a team in Oakland. Are you guys at Luke Capital trying to help get a WNBA team in Oakland? Because my cousin Jason think he always got a scoop on stuff.
Yeah, I can't talk too much about it right now,
Okay.
Lance. It's still ongoing, but that's something Luke Capital really wants to take part in. Put some money towards the WNBA because those women are incredible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And my question I'm leading to is this too, Miles. Do you like the new City Life uniforms? Because you big into fashion. Oh, okay.
Stuff. Yes, sir, Ivan.
I'm just gonna shut up and go ahead, Miles. If you want to talk, I like that, Ivan. I'm gonna shut up. Cousin Jason, don't say nothing when they put the stuff on the screen. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, so, Jason, we in Jason's pockets, man.
Especially when I saw the price of them damn shoes, Miles.
Hey, luxury costs. You have to be nice. Tell them, Miles. I'm gonna say it for you. But there's Miles. Was that the men's shoe that we just saw, Ivan?
Okay, go back down. Yeah, right there.
There's the men's shoe.
So it's the women's version and the men's version. So we did a black colorway, we did the blue colorway, and then a brown colorway.
I love that blue.
I like the brown. You like the blue? I like the brown. We gonna have to talk to Miles after this, Jay. We talking to the right people.
I don't know if I need to talk to Miles or talk to his sister.
Tell Miles to get Kendall on the show.
Yeah, we got to talk to Kendall.
But let me ask you this, Miles. Cousin Jason and I had a conversation about is all these not retro uniforms. Is it too many new city uniforms? All these uniforms coming out. What's your thought about everybody coming out with these new uniforms, new version of this, new version of that? Do you think we need all these uniforms?
No, man. I'm a classic guy.
Lance Irvin.
I like when the teams bust out the throwbacks, man. The city jerseys are cool, but I'm a throwback type of guy, Lance.
Miles, you big into fashion, Miles. You just bought us the luxury shoes. you got us.
I'll give you this though. What's the Encore apparel? So I don't know if you've been seeing the Nike pregame stuff they've been wearing, around and things like that. I like that. But when it comes to the jerseys, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they need to switch it up every single year, Lance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe every 5 or something they switch it up, having more impact to it. But every year it's a little excessive.
Right. See, Lance, they're I'm gonna use a term. They're oversaturating the market.
You know what? You having too much fun on these interviews tonight. You having too much fun. No, I'm just going. You know what, Miles? I'm just gonna change the topic since you jumped on his side. Where can we get the Cocoa 5 drinks from, Miles?
Yeah.
I got to go back to your question on the initial. So going back to Cocoa 5, it's started in Chicago. But because we anointed Devin as the face, we're moving into Arizona as well. So we're going to have 2 warehouses based out of Chicago and Arizona. And right now in Chicago, it's sold out of all Whole Foods and Mariano's.
Okay, because I was just in Whole Foods the other day and I saw it, Miles, and I kept saying, man, I know something about that.
Yeah.
But don't worry, because a friend of mine went in the store and he bought 25 of them. He said, we're going to support our Black businesses.
Absolutely.
So we got it, so we need to keep on supporting. But Miles, I know you're a Bears fan and I read some stuff that you place about the Bears. What's your thought on No, because Miles, you're a person I could talk to about anything. And what's your thought on the Bears this year?
Ain't too much to think right now, Lance. If you end up thinking too much, you're just gonna get a headache.
You know what, Miles? You sound like my cousin Jason. My cousin has a side piece team, Miles, and he just doesn't know how to act. Now, Miles, I thought you was a Bears fan, Miles.
I'm a big Bears fan. We had season tickets. You know this, Lance. We had season tickets going back to early 2000s, and I'm still going to support. But at some point, we got to, you know what I'm saying, we got to make some I'm not gonna go
What's
on
the
air
problem,
saying
Miles?
we need to do, make some changes.
Exactly.
But
because I tell people I never said a coach should get fired. I never said
no,
that. But do you think Justin
I do.
Fields? See, he does. He's a different type. He's an investigative reporter, Miles. So I don't go there. What's your thought about
Lance,
Justin
Lance,
Fields?
you've gone up to the edge. Lance, you went up to the edge before. I've seen you go to the edge before. Talking about coaching. I see.
Now, what's your thought about Justin Fields, Miles? Do you think he's having a good year?
I think he's, going through some growing pains. I don't think he's under the best, guidance and leadership right now for his growth. But, getting these bad games out the way, if it's going to mean we're better in the long run, I'm okay with it. Rather see him out on the field than on the bench. I'm glad we traded up for him, that's for sure. The Bears and draft picks haven't really got along in the recent years, so that was a good decision on I believe. So I'm high on Justin Fields. I like him a lot.
See my cousin.
Now you see how he said that, Lance? Did you see how Miles answered that? He said, "I don't feel he's under the best leadership to grow his skill." That's how you say to fire the coach. That's what I need you to learn, Lance. There's ways you can say it. This whole I don't speak bad on coaches. There's a way you can say it. You just gotta phrase it the right way, Lance Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Miles? Miles, what's the best advice that you have gotten from a coach or a person, something?
The best advice? I'll probably say the best advice came from Coach Stoudemire. And it would just always he would just always relate everything back to work ethic. He said, if you put the time in, you do everything you know you're supposed to do, you do everything the right way. And if at the end of the day, things still don't fall, you fall a little short, things don't end up how you might want it, you got to take that on the chin because next time it will. You got to have that mindset. So I really took that to heart. Because, Lance, like everybody might see, they might see what's going on and think everything's perfect, but they don't know the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of failures behind those, those successes that, are everywhere that, makes their eyes light up. So, what I got from the best advice I got was you just take everything day by day, give everything I got, and what goes from there, I can always live with the decision.
Mm-hmm. See, that's well said. And I know you're working on some other things, Miles. So what else are you working on these days?
Man, a lot. So under our Luke Wealth platform, we're working with a lot of athletes. Well, not a lot of athletes, but a lot of good athletes.
Okay.
Like great group of guys. So Coco 5 was just our first product. We're going to work on buying some more products to really drive ownership in these guys, Lance. They're making so much money on the court that they need real branding. They don't need to, post on their Instagram for $100,000, for $150,000, as crazy as it might sound, because that's a lot of money, but, they don't make that every game anyway, some of these guys. So they need to focus on the real ownership in these brands. I don't know if you saw today with the body armor, where Kobe put up $6 million, and today it's worth $400 million left for his family. That's the type of leadership we want to provide our athletes in the business world. The real wealth is generated where you own the brand and you're not just getting paychecks for what you're doing. So I'm excited to keep hopefully buying more and more brands and driving them up and continuing great things with our guys.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching What's Up, Cuz, with myself, Jason Palmer, and my cousin, Lance Irvin. We're being joined by Miles Reynolds. And Miles, just a couple of things I want to ask you about here. The transfer portal in college basketball has now become a hot topic. People are mad. People are leaving teams, blah, blah, blah. Now we got the licensing agreement in effect. Obviously, you're not benefiting from that since you're now no longer playing in college. But what are just your thoughts on the college basketball game and where it's going, with players now having more power to choose where they want to play and choose how they want to make their money and what they want to see done with their image?
Yeah. I'm going to always advocate for going the college basketball route, just because of so much that I learned while being in college. You could always go to the NBA G League for a year. You can get your money. You can go to the new overtime league and get your money. But, that education is something you're not going to get outside of, some of these big time universities. Especially now you got the opportunity to go make money. People didn't, they had the alternative before. So now if you think you're on that level, then you should be getting paid in college. You shouldn't have to go to the NBA G League to get those. You can make those up in deals now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just learned so many valuable lessons in college. You learn how to be a man. You learn how to socialize with real people. You're not put aside in some bubble. You interacting with professors, with boosters, with fans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just an experience I don't think any other, league can provide.
Yeah, I agree.
Did we lose it?
I agree.
Did we lose it? Oh, okay.
Yep, you're back. You're back.
I'm back. Okay. Hey, when it comes to transfers, every guy is different, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what each guy's going through. Lance, you're head coach. You don't know what each guy's going through in those locker rooms, or what they're hearing from external sources. So they just got to make the right decision. I transferred, and it ended up being a great decision for me. So I can see how it's so hot because the guys really don't have to sit out anymore. When I was transferring, I had to sit out a year, so people was kind of on the fence, like, I don't know if I want to sit out that year. But now a lot of these guys, they're getting all type of waivers. They're getting COVID waiver. Like, if you could transfer and just up and play right away, I don't know, Lance. It seems good to me.
I think, like you said, Miles, and cousin Jason said, with the name, image, and likeness, I think that's a game changer for some guys also. So they might be calling you about the energy drink, Jay. So we got to get Miles. We got to get Miles ready for that.
I know. That's right.
No, but let me ask you a question. What's some of your goals in the next 5 or 10 years, Miles? Because you always seem like you goal driven to me. So 5 years from now, what can we expect from Miles Reynolds?
5 years from now, that's a good question, Lance. So I kind of got away from Chicago a little bit, as I got away from the game of basketball just to really uplift my career. So I've been in LA the last couple years, just really getting our Luke Wealth platform off the ground. But in the next 5 years, I definitely see myself moving back to Chicago, and really just trying to be a real positive impact for the city, whether that's through, guidance of kids, leadership, giving back to the communities. What we do at the Reynolds family, Lance, just kind of carry that on, what my dad's been able to do for the community, because, I was born blessed, in a lot of great situations my parents put me in. So I just want to pay it forward to other kids moving down the line. Gotcha.
And speaking of, coming from a great family with your dad and your mom, there's that good looking guy there. We'll put him up there. And for those of you who don't know, that's Miles' dad, Jim Reynolds of Luke Capital. And I was just going to ask you, you kind of answered the question already, but you're so blessed because so many young Black men from our community in Chicago don't have a mother and a father constantly in their lives. And you've had the benefit of that. You've had the benefit of going to Whitney Young, one of our best high schools here, and going on and doing what you do. What would you say is probably the biggest thing that both of your parents have done for you to prepare you to be able to spread out on your own and take these risks in the business world and make a decision to say, okay, I'm kind of done with the basketball. I want to get into my long-term career here?
Just be there for me. My dad, real busy. And he was just always there. Like he always just made time. Moms would always just, hold it down, make time. So what I learned from them was just like, if it's important, you'll find a way. They was just always wanted the best for me, and my brother and my sister as well. So to me, they were the best parents I could ask for.
Man, Miles, that's well said, man.
I agree. I agree. And I just think
No, go ahead, Jay. I couldn't hear you.
Go ahead, Lance.
No, go ahead. I was just going to say.
No, I was just going to say.
I think Jason's on the delay. Jason's on the delay, so we'll have Jason go.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm on delay. Okay, so I was just going to say, I just think it's one of those things that we don't talk about enough. The importance of good parenting in our community, and Miles and Kendall are a perfect example of this is what can happen when two people who have created a life decide to really dedicate themselves and to help those young people and help them get through all the obstacles that they have to deal with in life. So, I just think Miles and Kendall are a perfect example of that. Now, and, we like to see those stories and bring those stories here to What's Up, Cuz, as we are wrapping up here. Lance, did you have one final question for Miles?
I just want to say, Miles's brother JR too, and his family, his family was always nice to us, and the Irvin family too. And Miles, anything I could do for you guys, man, feel free to reach out. And I'm proud of you, proud of your brother, proud of your family. And I'm always happy, Jay, when you can see a family, like you said, sticking together and doing the best for our community. I'm gonna send you my address too now.
Amen.
Jason, you too. Yeah.
All right.
They'll be getting to y'all tomorrow, man.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, everybody. That's Miles Reynolds. We're gonna take a commercial break, and